Hey, everybody. All right. So just because I know this is already a new platform and you guys are like super confused on how to navigate everything already. And then what does Jody do? She goes and moves all her stuff over to a whole new community and you have no idea what's going on, right? All right. Well, first and foremost, I just want to talk a little bit about why I decided to make the move. It only makes sense. The whole entire premise behind these communities and this whole platform is to collaborate with one another and help each other grow. So it didn't really make any sense at this point, as the health and wellness community is growing, for me to be kind of over here on an island as a health and wellness coach. All right. So what I did was I took everything. I'm actually in the process of moving all my other free experiences over to the group, but I went ahead and took the community and put it into a group inside the health and wellness community. So I'm going to show you that right now. Okay. So basically this is where you're going to start. You're going to start at the dashboard. So any community or group that you have joined is literally going to show right here. This is always going to be your favorite place to be. Okay. It's super easy to get around once you've already entered into certain groups. Now, obviously I have a lot more here, but I don't even have to go anywhere else if I want to get into my group. Okay. So first, before anybody gets confused, I want you to take a deep breath. My dog is in the background being herself, but I'm going to show you how to get to the groups first, and then I'm going to show you how to get back to them from the dashboard. Okay. So basically, like I said, this is going to be your favorite place to be. All right. So you're going to come in here, and this is the whole entire community. So the community in itself, look, this is just like a website. It's no different. All right. We have groups, we have what we call experiences. So these are like blogs or lessons and things that we've learned in life to be able to help you guys. All right. That's all an experience is. So the platform in itself is experience-based learning. It's learning theory. It's we've learned it, we've already made the mistakes, or we've have the knowledge now. And so now we can create these experiences to help you either not have to make the same mistakes or just literally learn the information. Okay. We have what are called discussion boards. Discussion boards are really awesome because this is where you can get all the support that you need. Okay. The best thing about the discussion boards is if you go to reply, so say I go to reply to this one, if I don't want my name attached, I can literally just post it anonymously and it's not a big deal. Okay. So that's what we love about these communities and these discussion boards. You come in here and you post anonymously or you post as yourself, but you get the support that you need. And if you're doing it inside of the community, you're actually getting support from different people. So if you come in here and ask a question, you might have 5 or 6 different coaches coming in to answer. But the great thing about that is you can trust us because we have done the work. And more than likely, we're going to be saying similar things. So now you have different mouths saying saying similar things. So that just gives you confirmation that we aren't making this stuff up. Okay. And we're really in this to help you out. And my dog is really just over here. She's on something right now. But anyway, it's kind of frustrating because all I can hear is her licking herself. All right. So now we're in the discussion board. Anybody can come in here. So if I return to the discussion board topics, anybody and everybody can come in here and say new. You post the title. Like I said, you can post anonymously again, and you can literally just write a question. Hey, I am trying to get healthier. There we go. What do I do? Right? Look, I'm actually going to post this because I want to see what happens. Let's see. We're going to title this starting out. What should I start with? What should I start with? Now, I'm going to post this anonymously, and except for everybody that's watching this right now, nobody else is going to know that this was me. All right. submit. Now it has me as the author, but I posted anonymously. So look, there we go. It doesn't show that I'm the one that posted it. Okay. Now we're going to have a lot more blogs here, but Dr. Mel, she's awesome. She's been putting a lot of stuff in here. I'll be putting stuff in. Like I said, I'm literally moving my community over. And so just kind of bear with me, but we're getting a lot of stuff in here. Okay. I'll be putting some documents in here. We don't have anything loaded yet, but I do have a ton of content. So I'm going to be putting some stuff in here and I'll be dividing it out into folders. Most of my stuff though is going to be inside of my subscription group, but I'm going to hold off. I'm not going to talk about that just yet. I want to talk about the community first. All right. You can go in here and you can take experiences. We have a ton of them. And like I said, I'm going to be moving all mine over. This came up in 2020. This was one of my podcasts. I have my the budget for our time in here, mental health, all these things right here, which actually they are not supposed to be in the public community. So I'm gonna have to get with our fearless leader and find out why my paid experiences are in here. But that's neither here or there. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. But that's funny. I just noticed that. I just moved everything over. So that's funny that that happened. But you have so much stuff in here. Getting started. Look, that'll answer your question right there. Managing stress better. We have a lot of people that have come in here. And you can actually, you don't even have to be a health and wellness coach. If you want to create an experience, you can do that as well. You can just come in here and you can create. Okay. Now, of course, one of the community leaders is going to have to approve it. So we want to make sure that everything is family friendly and, good to go. But I just want to let you know that this button right here, this is your announcements button. Okay. I post things in here. Like here's some tips to continue or implement each morning to set you up for crushing your day. All right. And then I talk about our bi-weekly health and wellness community call. Go into the announcements and get the Zoom call information and come on that call. It's tomorrow at noon. And we have it bi-weekly. Okay. We have a presenter tomorrow. So I highly recommend to come on, invite your friends and help us grow this out. All right. Now, here's the important part. We're going to go to groups. Okay. Now, as you see, like I said, this is just a website. All right. We have pages here. You can do a drop down if you want to learn a little bit more. You can do the quick start. This is for those of us who have groups, so you don't have to worry about that. But this one right here is the quick start. That'll help you out a little bit. All right, let's go to groups. Here we go. This is what we have so far. All right, this is one of the coaches that I am mentoring still. I'm going to help him grow his stuff out. This is one of the coaches that I mentored for a while. I'm still kind of mentoring him as well. This is our physical therapist, Dr. Mel. She's got a ton of information on like sciatica and SI joint pain, back pain, which is something that I deal with tremendously. And so she and I talk a lot and help each other out. And then this is the group that I made. Basically, I took the community and I moved it over, and this is the group. Okay. So you go in here, and then I have, it's literally the same exact tab. So if you're not part of the group, you're going to have to join the group. You'll have another button up here. It's going to be green. It's going to say join group. All you do is push that. Okay. Now look, the tabs are exactly the same. No matter where you are, they're exactly the same. Okay. So don't be afraid to post things wherever. If you're not quite sure, just post it. I'll let you know if you need to post it somewhere else. Or say you post something in the public community and I'm like, man, that would be really good for the paid members. And maybe you're a paid member, so you can still have access to that. Then I will say, hey, thank you. That was a great question. I did a whole video and a write-up on this. Go ahead and go over to my subscription group over here. It's the Ask the Coach Accountability Group. And that is inside, it's called subgroups. Okay. So basically, here's how we talk about this entire platform. The platform in itself is a huge mall. Okay. It's just a mall. You go to the mall and you figure out which store you want to go to. So if you're trying to get healthier, guess what store you need to go to? The health and wellness store. If you're trying to learn more about business, or if you are a small business owner, then you're going to go check out the other communities here and you're going to go to the Small Business Builder store. Okay. If you want to learn more about the Convene community itself, you're going to go to the Convene community store. Those are different communities. Okay. So I'm not trying to confuse you. I'm just talking about the different stores. All right. Now, if you go inside a store, you have different departments, right? You might go to like Target and you have, you know, household goods, sporting goods, fitness, clothes, ladies' clothes, right? Those are different departments. So each group is a department of the store that you walked into. Okay. So I hope this makes sense. So you go into the store and you're like, okay, I want to check out this department. Okay, well, maybe you go into the ladies' clothing department. Well, what type of clothing are you looking for? Are you looking for fitness clothing? Are you looking for bathing suits? Are you looking for maternity, right? So there's different types of clothing inside of that department. That is what our subgroups are, okay? The subgroups are the different type of clothing. So I know I have a lot of stuff here, and this is why people get confused. Look, you guys, you don't have to join all of this stuff. I promise you. I'm actually probably going to get rid of this one and just make this part of this, okay? This is my course based on my book, okay? It's a great place to start if you have the book and you want to get a little bit more of me, more than me. If you want to get a little bit more of me, but maybe you don't have it in your budget to work with me one-on-one, okay? This is a great place to go because I will still interact with you. You can still, you know, when you come in here, and again, you're not going to see what I'm seeing, okay? Because you got to remember, I'm the admin of these groups, okay? So you're going to have a join, you're going to have to pay, all that good stuff. But again, it's got the same buttons, you guys, the same buttons, all right? This is the one that you probably haven't seen, that we haven't seen yet, right? Modules. Modules is just for courses. So you can literally come in here and it's just a clicking game, right? Click, 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 no big deal. All right, I got my experiences in here, talk about mindset, talk about time management, talk about self-care, basic nutrition, exercise, and forming habits through consistency. This is where I send all my people when they just need the step-by-step, okay? And then I say, you know, it's great. I love that they're taking the course, but if they want access to me on live calls, then I say, okay, cool. Now I want you to go out into, I'm going to go to return to parent group, okay? And we're going to go back to community groups. All right, look, that's it. So here we are. We just go back. Now you've already joined the course. So now you can just join it from the dashboard next time, all right? The second one I really, or even maybe the first one, if maybe the course isn't right for you, or maybe that's not in your budget either, I highly, highly encourage you to come in here. I give you a free month. Use the code 30-day trial, okay? And you get a free month, all right? So you go in here and there's a ton of stuff. So I guess it did move over all my experiences, but for some reason put them in the public community too. So I'll figure all that out. But look, you can come in here and get all this stuff. All right. It's already in here for you. So maybe you can't catch the live calls, but you want to learn more about stress in the body. I've done a video. I've already put it in here. Okay. And these are paid access. So if you're in the group, you get them, but if you're not in here, you don't. All right. But in here also, discussion board, right? So people will come in here and they'll ask me questions. As you can see, I'm still trying to get some interaction. People are really confused for some reason on how this works, okay? And I also am making sure that you guys know how to turn on your notifications, okay? So now we're gonna move on to notifications real fast. I'm gonna show you something, okay? You're gonna click on your picture, or if you haven't put a picture in, you can just put the logo in. You click on your picture and you're gonna go to notification settings, okay? All your notification settings, especially when it comes to the messages, friend requests, make sure you have your announcements, the blog post, the discussion board. Make sure you have those on. You don't have to worry about any of the other stuff. except for the group. You want to make sure you have your group stuff on. If you're a part of a group, you need to make sure you have your group stuff on. I do desktop and email, so that way I don't miss anything. That's an easy way to really keep up with stuff. So make sure you have your notifications turned on, okay? All right, so I'm going to go back out. So here is where you need to go in and you need to register. You have to register for the calls, okay? So I will be posting the calls in here. I'm actually going to be changing the time for the Thursday evening call, okay? I'm going to be making that a Tuesday evening call because right now it conflicts with Dr. Mel's yoga class. And I want you guys to be able to take her stuff too. And so we're just kind of sending each other to everywhere. But you still are only in one place. You're just going to different departments inside of the store. It's not a big deal, okay? So just remember, click all the buttons if you can't remember, right? But we have, you know, if you have a question and you're part of the subscription group, definitely post it inside of this discussion board. I have blogs in here that I've written. Check those out. I got recipes. I'm going to be posting more recipes. I'm going to do better with that. But you have to be in here to get access to it, okay? I can't be everywhere all the time. So just come in here and be part of it. And now my dog is barking, but anyway, all right, so be part of it. Check it out. Now, this is what I was going to show you. You go to the dashboard. Now you're just right here. Everything is right in front of you, right? Here's the group. Your groups are right here. Your experiences, all that good stuff, okay? All you have to do is just be willing to check it out. It's not as difficult as we make it. We just have to be willing to come in here and actually learn it a little bit, okay? So take a few minutes of your day and just come in here and mess around with it. It's the only way you're going to learn. Same way you learn Facebook, Instagram, all those other ones, okay? Have a great day. Ask me questions if you need to.